Alright, well, we had a little mishap yesterday when I picked Lauren up from daycare. Made a little pull. When I lit out of it, I thought I heard methanol backfires, but apparently it was this thing bouncing along the bottom of the truck. Tensioner just flat out broke. This is a tensioner for the water pump and the blower. I didn't notice it until this thing got freaking nuclear hot from not having the water pump pumping water through it. I don't know if I nuked the head gasket or not, so we're going to find out together. And honestly, the oil don't look bad. I don't see any water in it. That's a good sign. Yeah, oil still looks really good. Don't know how well it's going to come out on camera. Still looks really good and clean.
It looks pretty good on camera.
Yeah, so yes, I'm just going to go ahead. This belt got nicked pretty bad.
Yeah.
Sucks because that's not a cheap belt. Come on, people, do your brakes when they start squeaking like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to get this belt off. I've got new tensioner and pulley ordered for it. Thankfully, Wagner supplies the part numbers for everything.
Yep.
And there you can see where the belt got chewed up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll reach my hand in there. I'll fire it up. It's not going to run very good because of not having the blower spinning, but it will run enough to hopefully tell me if it's going to pop head gasket, and everyone's going to be pulling the heads off this thing.
Yep. Yep. Didn't even start.
Pressurizing the coolant. Maybe we got lucky and it didn't hurt a head gasket.
Yeah. You want me to go turn it off?
Yeah, go ahead and go shut it off. I'll hold the paper. Alright, so I haven't tore the friggin' accessory drive off this truck very many times. It's going to take me a second to do it. I'm not going to try to talk to the camera while I do it. So, expecting a time lapse so you can follow along while I take this thing apart.
On regular video now.
Alright, last bolt's coming out.
Yep. Last bolt is coming out.
Man, it's a lot longer winded than I thought it would be. Alright, there we go. So here's the mount that idler pulley sits in. Where did I throw it? Alright. You move out of the camera's view. Let the camera turn the camera at me.
I'm pretty sure you turned the turning thing off.
Alright, is it aimed on me good? Look at it. So, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
This all could have been on me. When I got to it, that bolt was finger tight. That bolt's flat out gone. That's the center, the main bolt for the tensioner.
And also to keep it together.
But the tensioner
Broke.
Yeah, the tensioner sits on there like that.
And it broke off.
I don't know.
That ain't good.
I'm gonna call Wagner tomorrow
To see if he has any answers.
Yeah, see if they have any ideas.
About what happened?
Pretty much. Anyway, I've got another tensioner and 8-rib pulley on the way. That was the nice thing about Wagner Motorsports is whenever you get their kit, you get a list of all the replaceable parts on this thing. Some of it needs, some of it will have to be machined a little bit here and there. So it uses a LS3 Corvette water pump, but you have to drill the holes and thread them for the nice pretty billet cover. And then I'm pretty sure these bosses here, the blower belt runs right through here. And I'm pretty sure that these bosses here are milled down. They sure as hell look like they are. I don't know how well it'll come out, but it kind of looks like they're milled down a little bit. And this is the bracket for the tensioner that runs the belt for the water pump and the blower. It bolts down underneath the AC compressor on this side. And when I was noticing, Lauren, come hold the camera, please.
Hold the camera?
Yeah, come hold the camera. What I was noticing when I was looking at it a minute ago is even with that main bolt in the center of it tightened down and secure, it didn't really line up very well with the height. See, you can see that height difference.
Yeah.
See that height difference there? I wonder if this thing wasn't just being pulled at a freaking bad angle the whole time.
It was just the wrong thing.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to call Wagner Motorsports tomorrow. I'm going to take some pictures of this, send it to them, find out if... Because if that's the case, then I'm sure that...
Your skin looks so bright on your hand.
Yeah. If that's the case, I'm sure that they've seen this before, because I'm not the only person running this kit. So I'm going to take a bunch of pictures, send them to Wagner tomorrow, and then call them and see what they say.
Yeah.
But anyway, it is going to take a few days before I get the parts. No one local had them. Summit Racing didn't offer them. O'Reilly's didn't show them at all with those part numbers. They're AC Delco part numbers. Or no, I'm sorry, they're Gates part numbers. Gates part numbers. So I figured I could get them freaking anywhere. Ended up ordering off of Amazon. I actually went with an AC Delco gold, what is it called? Their gold level or whatever. Part for the tensioner, and then the same Gates 8-rib pulley. I mean, this pulley might have worked, but I don't want to take a chance on tearing up the blower belt. So anyway, those parts aren't going to be in for a few days.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll get lucky and be able to have this thing put back together this weekend. I am going to go ahead and do a compression test on it before I get it out and rip on it anymore. So, yeah, part of owning a hot rod. Just shit like this happens, I guess. But, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions or anything about it, or, feedback, whatever, leave them down in the comments below. I try to reply to everybody as long as it's not just a completely stupid freaking comment. Anyway, thank you guys. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a great day. All right, so just a little update. Was able to get the broken bolt out of the mount here. I got lucky, just started drilling it. I was going to use the extractors to get it out, but friggin' drill bit caught it and pushed it right off the backside. So got lucky there, got the threads cleaned up, got new bolt running in and out of it pretty good. So just need to, or I say new bolt, got the other tensioner bolt running in and out of it pretty good. Just need to grab more hardware. So luckily one of my customers uses nothing but this hardware, so I'll grab some new bolts tomorrow at work. I did give Wagner a call and asked them about just that tensioner looking like it didn't line up very good. They haven't seen any other issues with this. It's not like an ongoing problem or anything for them. But after talking to him, I was running one of those green Gates, like heavy duty belts, the Fleet Runner, whatever the hell they're called. And the guy Ben at Wagner actually strongly recommended that I get away from those. They are a lot stronger of a belt, and he did say they're good for running on the accessory drive, which is what I was having a problem with on the belts before, and the reason I have the greens on it. But he said those belts don't stretch like the standard black belts do from Gates, and it always happens when you're decelerating, which is what happened to me. It broke whenever I lifted off the throttle. What he was telling me is the rotor pack inside that blower is actually cannot decelerate as quickly as the engine can. So whenever you lift your foot off the throttle like that, the rotors want to keep spinning, and it pulls on that belt and that tensioner and everything really hard. The standard belt has a lot of give to it, so it doesn't, put a lot of pressure on the tensioner. With that green belt being stronger and thicker, it probably put just a lot of added tension on the tensioner itself, and that's probably what broke it. So I'm gonna go switch back to the standard black belt, at least for the blower, and see what happens. So now I'm just waiting on parts, and then should have it back together here hopefully soon. I'll do a compression test on it probably Saturday, just to make sure that everything looks good, and hopefully I won't be ripping the heads off this damn thing. Anyway, stay tuned. We will keep you guys apprised of what's going on.